Hey guys, welcome to the Vibes TCG with the Professor. Alright, in today's video, we're going to do some games with the Red Purple deck. So here's the Red Purple deck. It's a control deck that I believe is one of the strongest decks currently in this meta. It's a good deck to use to climb up the ladder. Season 5 just started, so this is a deck that you should be able to play and hopefully win some games to rank up. We're going to jump into some gameplay just to see how the deck plays out. So let's go ahead and queue up. All right, here we go. We are queued up against a player. So one of the important decisions for this deck is the mulligan. Let's see here. So we definitely want to keep one lasagna. We do have the relic for the red purple. This is enticing because we do have this back. I don't think we need bashful that early or hit the high note. Even the prosperous is debatable, but I think we can use that for the purple pudge. So let's keep this and hopefully we draw some red penguins. All right, we didn't get our red penguins, but it's fine. So we'll go ahead and just rod this. We don't have a one drop, so we'll go ahead and pass this over. Depending on what their opponent's playing, we could play Mount Fuji or hold on to it or rod it. So it's still too early to figure out what they're playing, so we might just hold it for a little bit. Cycle 2. Okay, we definitely we like Little Singer. So we're looking at our turn 3 plays here. So we like these two. Again, if I knew what the opponent was playing, I'd be able to decide if I want to rod Fuji or not. But since we don't know, I'm going to go ahead and just rod Bashful Swordsman. Okay, so it looks like they might be playing some sort of either mill or bunkus deck. So that gives us some information. So our opponent's playing the Penguin who's okay, and we're going to see what they do. Goes to vibe check, they win the vibe check. All right, so we have a one drop, but I think we're going to work on developing our little singer. Let's see who, oh, okay, so he is playing a mill deck. He milled us there. So now we know that he's a mill deck. We have a couple options here. We could go ahead and get the little singer down, start developing. We could even Fuji a couple of these guys to slow them down. So lots of options. Let's see what we want to do here. This one's problematic for layer lasagna and control decks because we tend to keep cards in hand. So I think we could Fuji here and get rid of this guy, and maybe we could somehow bounce a card back. So I'm thinking of playing Fuji here to get rid of the milkmaid. So that insta kills that card. Let's see, he probably sees that this is in the ice, so he knows I'm red purple. So he'll probably name Peace Out is my guess, or Singer. Popcorn. Okay, so he's trying to defend against Popcorn. So we have the red purple pudge, so we could go ahead and rod the little moonlight here. So we're probably going to follow this up with either a potion commotion next turn or the singer. We'll see. We'll see how it develops and what other cards we draw. So we drew another Fuji, which is perfect. We could use that to turn off his Penguin who's okay. Okay, so he's going for blue pudge. Definitely trying to get some pudge there for some actions. We could lasagna that once we have enough pudge on the board. So let's see. We might hold Fuji here. Don't need to turn off Penguin is okay. It's milling kind of slow. So we drew a saucy action, so that just goes in the rod immediately. We don't have to think about that. So I think we can go with, if we get the little singer, that means we win the vibe check. A little hesitant to do that. Maybe we go with potion commotion first, get that established into little singer. Yeah, let's go with the potion commotion. We could put the vibe counter on this guy. Well, we're going to turn him off with the Fuji later. Yeah, I guess we'll put it on this guy. That's fine. And then we could just pass. All right. Not sure why this is highlighted. We definitely don't have enough pudge to play it yet, so just a visual bug there. We only have one purple or one red, not both. All right, so we got a couple of removals now. Let's see what he mills for us. A red action, okay. That's not as impactful. Okay, he's going to misplace our Peace Out Penguin, which is fine. We don't care about that. All right, so we could drop our little singer here and start doing some removal. So we'll drop this here. So now the question for us is debating on what do we want to rod in this turn. Usually I'm very careful on what cards I rod, but given that we have 3 lasagnas in hand plus a prosperous, I'm okay to rod 1 just to kind of give us some cushion in case we want to play some more cards. So we're just going to go ahead and play the lasagna. But if I had pretty strong cards here, I'd also be okay to not rod at that turn and keep the cards in hand. All right, so we're definitely going to lasagna here. Probably this guy, the misplace. We want to start reducing his blue pudge. Okay, so if he springs a leak here, that's okay too. This is not really a high impact target, so we're okay with that. So targeting lasagna on misplace. He's probably thinking we might have a Peace Out in hand. Okay, spring a leak is fine here. Like I said, we're okay with that. We still have a couple instances of removal. Our goal really is just to reduce the blue pudge on board. That's what I'm targeting. Not really worried about taking that penguin off the board there. So it's good that we drew out the spring a leak. Because later, if we had a more valuable target that we want to take care of, we don't want that one to get canceled by spring a leak. All right, opponent wins the vibe check. Mill says one more card. Let's see what he gets from us. Okay, so far he's only getting rid of our, okay, there we go. So now we want to play Fuji here. He turned off popcorn, so I'm going to play Fuji here first. And we're going to target this guy, the mill engine. So we're going to put OK Penguin. And then let's see if he targets popcorn again, or he might target the singer here. If he targets the singer, that's perfect. Popcorn comes down and starts popping stuff. Sometimes when they see a penguin on the board, they get, oh, he still went with the popcorn. Okay, fair choice. All right, so that tells us that popcorn's not going to be in play this turn, so I'm okay to rod the popcorn here. And then I'm going to go ahead and play our prosperous penguin. Again, our goal is to reduce the blue pudge on the board. Play that, target our lasagna, and we're going to try to lasagna the misplace one more time. All right, so keep in mind we have a not today. We could cancel an action if needed. So let's go ahead and hit the lasagna here. Just kind of, it's all chained together. So we'll play, remember, let's play the one that's in the ice already. Let's get rid of this guy. play the, we want to lose the vibe check, so we're going to pay this and this red one. So we're slowly building out the board presence here. That's what we're trying to do. We eventually do need to get rid of this guy. Okay, bedtime story is fine. We're not worried about that. All right, here we do this our purple pudge. Get rid of that. Now peace out goes in play if we want, if we so choose. Yeah, really no target here. We want to find a way to, we already locked down the penguin who's okay, so that's fine. We're okay if he draws card because that draws us cards. So now we're just going to take it slow and see how it develops. I think we're in a pretty good position right now. We're not in a panic or hurry here. We might start putting just more penguins on the board to build some pudge. So we'll probably end up playing the moonlight here for another purple pudge. We do have Not Today hiding down there. Coliseum. Did not expect that. I did not expect that on the mill deck, which is fine. Okay. So we could put a ticker on this guy. He's only at 13. That gives us a lasagna target. This would have been nice, but I guess we'll just rot it. Popcorn is not turned off anymore, so we could wake up the popcorn. Get rid of this blue pudge, which is exactly what we wanted to do. His penguin is okay, is activated again, but that's fine. We're gonna lasagna this guy. Or no, we can't lasagna because Colosseum's out. All right, never mind. So we can actually beef this guy up. So, or we could high note this guy. So let's see, how do we want to do this? If we play the high note now, it'll resolve, and then we could lasagna afterwards. So high note would be 1, and then lasagna. Okay, I think we definitely want a high note here. But let's go ahead and get this guy ready first. Let's do this, and then we'll high note. He'll pass. He won't be able to spring a leak, so this will hit. It just returns to hand though. But that's okay. I think we're okay. We force him to play the Colosseum again next turn. So let's get this out. It bounces. Lasagna this guy. No, that's not it. No, we're not scared of this guy. I'm okay if he draws us cards. Okay, get that out of there. Get ready to kill penguin who's okay next turn. Draws a card, draws us a card. All right, we're still in good shape. So he'll drop Colosseum again next turn. Again, we can't play lasagna. I'm okay not to target anything here. So we need to start thinking about winning the vibe check here to get the Baron onto our side. So we should see the lasagna, the Colosseum back down here. Yep, okay. Oh, this would have been perfect if that was the next card. Let's just play this guy. So we need something big to win the vibe check. Yes, yes, yes. That's good. That's good. Okay. Oh, shoot. One turn. Okay, so I think this is good. We'll win the vibe check here, which gives us the, should give us the win. Get rid of this. Penguin is okay. Down to 2 pudge. He might, yeah, he won't be able, yeah, GG's. All right, so as you can see for that red purple deck, we went ahead and controlled basically the pace of the whole game. there was a couple of answers that we needed to get, which we got rid of the Colosseum to give us a turn, but really we had everything we needed on the board there. We were able to play the Singer to buff this guy up to popcorn his board. We had a couple of lasagnas. If he was able to play a spell, let's say Colosseum was not on board and he played some action, we did have some answers down here to block it if needed. All right, GG's on that match. All right, let's queue in for another match with the Red Purple Control deck. All right, let's see. Fuji's a good keep. It's versatile. We don't need the Bashful. Not today. I think we could throw that back. I'm trying to look for a little Moonlight or Little Singer, so it gives us more options. I do want to keep Layer Lasagna. Okay, not the best draw here. We're going second here. So I think Fuji's a keep. Depending on what we draw, we might end up rotting Story here. All right, our turn. Potion Commotion. Definitely need to keep that, so let's rod the Story. Still too early to decide if we want to rod Popcorn or keep it, so we just keep it instead, and that'll help that once we see more cards, it'll determine if we need to rod the Popcorn or keep it. But at this point, it's too early to tell. So I would say these two cards are more utility cards that, depending on the matchup, we want to keep or we're okay to rod. All right, definitely don't need two popcorns, so let's go ahead and rod one and pass this over. All right, turn 3. Rod pass so far. Okay, it's a yellow deck, looks like. Stargazer. All right, so I think we okay, what do we want to play here? So we probably, yeah, yeah, I don't think he'll have Little Penguin, so I'm okay to rod the Popcorn Penguin here. We can play the order, so we're ordering what we want to do here. Peace Out, not yet. So I think we start with Singer. It'll probably be Singer, Potion into Peace Out. That might be the order that we play them out. We'll save the Peace Out once he has a bigger board, then we could decide how to maximize value for the removal. All right, vibe check is tied. So we'll probably put a potion onto here. Okay, okay. Put it here. Was that the right play? Maybe we should have played Peace Out instead, because we're not going to lasagna yet. So maybe, yeah, maybe Peace Out was the right play there. Yeah, I think Peace Out would have been the better play there. Because do we want a lasagna yet? I mean, lasagna and get rid of this guy? No, because then we need that to activate Peace Out. See the Berg, he's going to buff that guy up. So he's already at 7. So that this Lil is now out of range. Yeah, we'll let it happen. So we'll need to think of a way to handle the Stargazer. Out vibe it. The only removal maybe with Peace Out. I mean, it's already at 8, which is tough. Or it's already at 9 now. So we need to find a way to keep it under control. All right, so he's going to win the vibe checks going forward, because that thing's just too big now at this point. All right. So we can go, yeah, let's drop the Peace Out. And then I think, do I want another purple Pudge? Probably not. I don't think we need it. Although if he hits us with a removal on the relic, we would be in trouble. So let's just be safe and put a purple Pudge out there. Because I really want a lasagna this turn. So I'm looking to remove this guy. All right, so I'm going to lasagna here. We're going to lasagna this guy. Purple and red. And then if he doesn't, once we'll let this resolve, so he's down to 2 Pudge. I doubt that he has another Cedarburg, and then we're going to try to Peace Out this guy. Otherwise, it's going to go too big, and we won't be able to do it. Oh, God. All right, it's way out of... Ooh, that's not good. All right, so we're going to have to Peace Out here. Shoot. Let's see, how big did it get? This one's 11. This one's 7. Oh, man. So we're going to have to Peace Out, but we're only going to get 1 target now. Ugh. All right. Let's take one of these guys out. Take that guy out. Although we can... who do you want to eat? Probably this guy. This thing will just keep growing. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Not sure if that's the right target. That Frolic definitely messed us up there. Yeah, lasagna's gonna fizzle, unfortunately. Oh wait, no, it'll work. Frolic will fizzle. Frolic fizzles, and then we get to lasagna this guy. Oh, nice. Okay, I forgot about that. Frolic needs to have 3 targets on board, otherwise it won't work. So okay, so that was actually a good play. All right, so that's good. That's good. Now we just got to worry about this one guy. We could turn off the ability with Fuji, but yeah, maybe we do that. We turn off the ability. I mean, how else would we beat it? Adventure boat? Bashful would beat it. So let's see here. Probably don't need another singer. So we could play Bashful here and start using singer on him. And then the question is, do we keep Fuji? Are we afraid of anything for Fuji? Trying to think about what we want to rod here. I think we keep Fuji. Let's rod the singer. Depending on what he puts out, Fuji might turn out to be super useful. Okay, Champion of the Clouds. That needs time to grow, so we're not too worried about that yet. So we just need to keep growing our Bashful here. It's going to come down to how big he could grow his Stargazer. Not sure what he has in his deck if he could grow the champion fast, but the Stargazer is our priority. All right, pass action initiative to our opponent. Vibe check, he wins, that's fine. Popcorn, pretty much useless here. All right, another thing to grow. And we're looking at, wow, he just has RPS, huh? Okay, okay. Yeah, definitely popcorn's useless. Oh yeah, thanks. As soon as I had popcorn's useless, give me 2 of them. I think, yeah, so now we're a little bit, we have to be careful playing Fuji here because he could turn off Singer, which means we can't tilt Bashful. Popcorn's useless, so I think we just rod, which we did. We rodded a popcorn and then we just pass. I need to draw some cards. Eventually we'll need to figure out a way to slow his buffs down. Keeping him at 1 card is good. That's good for us. Hopefully he has no more Frolics. Yeah, if he has a Frolic, he's going to be growing super fast. Let's go ahead and just keep growing our Bashful. That's going to be our, it might come down to that vibe counter that we keep adding. Yeah, GG's. Okay, so we got super lucky here in terms of what we were trying to do. He didn't know that we pretty much have a bad hand, but ultimately he's only at 10. We're at 10, so still early on. We're just going to keep our strategy, which is to keep growing the Bashful, keep adding vibe counters, and hopefully we outrace these guys from growing. So it was just going to come down to racing, but I had the ability with this deck, Red Control, to keep losing vibe checks, which means I'd be drawing 2 cards a turn and be able to limit his options while expanding my options. All right, that's a couple of games of the Red Purple Control deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. See you later.